Oh, no.
Yeah, try that.
I'm sure.
Yeah, like it was on. There we go.
Makes a difference.
We're good.
Okay.
now.
Thank you.
Okay.
Not gonna have Wally read all of them over again, are
It wasn't muted, like when it started.
My fun to be in the on YouTube.
What do we need?
It's up to you guys.
What's that?
Yeah, you probably should reread those.
What? Reread what? Okay.
Sorry, Wally.
That's okay. That's okay. I like that more than I like that. 005. That's funny. $257,359.46. 006. $589,912.96. 1007. $499,317.95. Motor fuel tax. $145,764.38. Township motor fuel tax, $351,221.76. Bridge fund. $394,362. Total, $2,237,938.51. I need a motion to approve the bills. Steve, Ray, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
No public comments, so
No public comments, so go ahead.
we'll move on to approval of the utility permits. First one I have is 25-29 on County Highway 8, Deer Park Township for ComEd. They are boring across County Highway 8 to a residence for a new service. Recommend that for approval. Next one's 25-30 at County Highway 45 down in Groveland Township for ComEd. They are putting a new line from Dana South down to the baseline road on the west side of the road. Recommend that for approval. Next one's 25-32 on County Highway 55, Fall River Township for AT&T. They're looking at putting an aerial across their road. Actually, no, not an aerial. They're looking at putting a little small boring just from pole to a handhole in one corner of our intersection at Highway 55 and East 19th. Recommend that for approval. Next one is 25-31 on County Highway 24 in Adams Township for Surf Broadband. They are installing a fiber optic line along the east side of County Highway 24 from US 34 up to Leland. Recommend that for approval.
Okay,
That's it.
I need a motion to approve the utility boring permits.
Jim?
Ray, Bill, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Hey, Dan. Have we ever turned down a boring permit?
No, they can do it the way we want them to do it. We've done it before where they submit something and we don't like it, and then we go back to them and say, change it, we want it deeper, or we want it at a different spot, so we've done that before, yes. But just like I deny them one, no, this ultimately is being done for a reason, once to serve our citizens most times for different reasons, whether they being power, gas, electric, communications. So serving the public, so
Jim.
one thing about having the public right of way is that they gotta serve the public, so. Next up on the agenda is jurisdictional transfer of County Highway 60 and County Highway 40 down in Dana, Illinois. I come about to have the mayor of Dana who's putting stop signs up on our county highways and very resistant to removing them. And in fact, now he's actually put more stop signs up. So one way we can make this not a headache for us is to give him the jurisdiction of the road within the city limits. And at that point, he's responsible to take care of the road from then on and signage and everything like that. So if there's any complaints, this goes to the mayor of Dana. And also he's upkeep the roads at that point. Now with all the grain trucks stopping at every one of these stop signs, he's gonna start having a problem with the roads. So at that point, he's creating the headache. So at that point, he can deal with the headache. So,
You can't flip that back to us, can you?
no. But I have to get, that's be, he has to agree to this. So I know I'm gonna get Commissioner V guys to reach out to him to go through this process, to get him to agree to it. And then I'll come back with a formal jurisdictional transfer later on once he agrees to it. And the city
You
agrees
talk
to
to
it.
their attorney about that or something?
Question,
Yes,
jurisdiction of the road. Maintenance,
they get everything. Yes,
everything,
yes,
everything.
yes. They got signs, roads, sidewalks, all theirs
All
to maintain.
All costs.
All
construction.
their problems,
Yes.
be careful what you ask for.
And then what's the alternative? We tell them what?
Well, the alternative is just trying to get them to stop signs pull out, which at that point, I'll get inundated with phone calls from everyone and Dana calling my office saying, how come we remove stuff? So
Have you personally talked to him?
to the mayor, yes. And he feels he solved the issue that everyone's worried about of speeding trucks through town. And they're worried about kids getting hit on the streets. That's their biggest concern, and they have school buses stopping on our county highways within that point, so the kids are crossing the roads to get to school buses. Well,
There's no alternative route. That's the route.
well, that's, to me, there's different ways, to me, there would be different ways to pick kids up in this town, because the school's not in town anymore, of course, it's over on Winona. Actually, Monongah, and then at that point, school buses could pick up on off streets, but they're still saying kids would walk across the county highway to get to that school bus stop. So
And where they live.
at that point, I'm not going to go through and say, which is that? At that point, having to come back to point at me saying, hey, you told me to put the little outside, no, this kid got hit. So
Yeah, that one. That either.
I don't want that. So to me, it's an easy solution to get rid of it. I mean, we've done that. And our municipalities were, our county highways go through municipalities. We've given the municipalities jurisdiction of the road for that reason, because at that point, they can do what they want to do within their city limits and have control of it.
I say, so right outside the city limits, we take it, we have it.
We'd have it back, yes.
Okay.
It'd just be within the city limits of Dana. So right now, County Highway 45 is roughly 32 hundredths of a mile, and County Highway 60 is 32 hundredths of a mile. As far as funding, as far as the county, it doesn't impact MFT, because MFT, the county receives based off of motor vehicle registrations. So, you know, the mileage that way doesn't affect anything. The only thing that affects is the amount of federal funds we get through for our STR funds, because that is based off of mileage. But the
That's so minimal.
0.6 of a mile is not really going to impact too much to our federal allotment funds.
Yeah, looks like a win situation.
For us.
Yeah.
Motion on that?
It does.
You guys inform me that I'm going forward with this, and was seeing if you guys would have objections to it before it went forward with it. And like I said, I'll bring the formal jurisdictional transfer once we go meet with the mayor and talk to him about it and convince him that's the best way. The only other ways we're going to tell him to remove the stop signs. So
So we did not have any stop signs going through here?
we had one set of stop signs right at the intersection of County Highway 45 and 60, but it was only a three-legged stop sign intersection, which I really don't agree with, because they said they couldn't put a stop sign at the one corner because of the building being there, which I think that's true to me. The reason why you should have that leg stop, because you can't see around that corner.
Yeah.
But it wasn't done that way, and still not done that way, still a three-legged stop there. But they've put four-way stops at one location at County Highway 60 at, what is that, Hickory Street. And then at County Highway 45, they put stop signs down at Lincoln Street and also on Madison Street.
That'll slow them truckers down.
The one sitting out there.
You're on video.
You see, he goes slow, he didn't say he stops.
As he caught himself.
So that's what my intention is, to meet with the mayor and talk about jurisdictional transfer.
Sounds like a win-win.
Sounds good. And next one I have on here is talking about jurisdictional transfer of County Highway 20, which is Champlain Street here. Ottawa, last year we got rid of Etna Road. City of Ottawa. Do the same thing again, give them County Highway 20 because that does not really connect into any of our county highway systems. It's not really, to me, functioning as a county highway. County highway is one thing it's
That's the
supposed to
road
do.
that empties out eventually to like Monty's.
Yes. Yes. And we don't have the whole stretch of it. We only got a portion of it. So that we don't got it all the way down to Route 6. We just go basically to where the cemetery's at and up to Etna.
And we have, from Etna Road going north is still county?
No, that's city.
That is too.
Oh,
City. Both ends of the road is city. We have a portion in. That's the reason why it kind of doesn't make sense, because we're not, county highway is supposed to function as a connector to municipalities. Connector to a producer of traffic, like factory or something like that, to a municipality or to a state highway, or a connector from a state highway to a state highway. Where that's not really fitting the really what a county highway is. So like to approach the city of Ottawa, see if they take over the.
That road that goes to Dayton, we'll still have that.
Yeah.
That's across Thistleton.
County Highway 18, yes, that goes from 23 to 71. It's still a county highway, yeah.
Sounds good.
So we're gonna approach the city of Ottawa, see if they'll take over that 9/10 of a mile.
Do they have a view on that or did they come on for that or?
No, I'm gonna approach them. I got approached them last time. I think they'll take it over because at that point it's, they understand it's all under city limits and it's like a city street. And they're plowing both ends of it. Doesn't make sense for us to come in there and plow 9/10 of a mile of it. So. Well, that's those two things.
Excuse me on that. So
Yes.
that would eliminate County Highway 20?
Yes,
Okay.
in order to be no County Highway 20 left there. Next, I have an agenda is talking about the South County Improvement Plan for 2026. I went through and starting the project process, first thing I do is schedule what work we're looking at doing next year. So with that, we're looking at doing some cape sealing, County Highway 3 from US 52 to Sheridan. County Highway 9 from US 52 to US 34. And County Highway 66 from Illinois 23 to County Highway 15. As we're still basically following back around what projects hasn't been done in a while, which ones are needing repair of doing a cape seal on them. And going forward with those that way, and we're still making our way around the county slowly. It takes about 12 to 15 years to put a new cape seal on every one of our roads, or
A big rural county.
yeah.
And
And
what is the ADT?
the ADT is average daily traffic. So then on County Highway 9, we did a stretch of seal coat from 52 down to US 6 probably 3 years ago, somewhere around there. It's got a lot of chatter in the seal coat. So to get rid of the chatter out of the seal coat, we're gonna try putting a micro surfacing over the top of it. So see if we can eliminate the chatter out of it. Cause when we drive on the road, car kind of vibrates just a little bit. And putting their seal coat over the top of it won't solve that. So we're gonna try to put a micro over the top of it. And a micro is basically part of the Cape Seal program process Because Cape Seal is you put a chip seal down and you come back over the top of the micro. Micro is basically and 3/6 of an inch thick slurry seal. It's got aggregate and everything in it, but it kind of just puts out the back of a paper that's mixed right in the mixer as it's sitting on the ground, and it pulls forward, and as you go forward, it sets up within 5 minutes.
Where's County Highway 9 at?
East 12th Road.
That was closed, I mean, for the, you had bridge repair on that.
Last year, yeah.
And it was just one of the first roads that we had keep sealed.
That one we didn't keep last time. Last time we seal
The
coated.
bridge is south of 52. And he's talking about.
I'm talking about going south too.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
What's up, Brian?
Yeah.
So it's not one of the oldest ones of Cape Seal. Most of our roads, we're now on a second Cape Seal or a third Cape Seal. And Cape Seal is not really a structural element, it's preservation. We're preserving what we already have on the roads. We're keeping a road that's down below from aging anymore and trying to still provide a smooth ride and keep it sealed so at that point it doesn't weather anymore. And that's what we're doing with that litter preservation treatments. It's not really that HMA put a new lift of hot mix asphalt on. Now that's like something where you're adding structural capacity to the road. You're actually doing an improvement to the road.
Is this the first time that we're gonna be doing this process
On micro,
the way that you're gonna fix 12th Road?
doing a micro, no, they've done micros before, in the county. And the state has done micros on different roads. In fact, only 251 through LaSalle Peru has a micro on it right now. As far as the next thing is shoulder gravel, and basically we look at the roads that we Cape sealed the year before, and we schedule them to have shoulder gravel put next to them. Then we get into our resurfacing projects. We're looking at doing a resurfacing on County Highway 21 from Mount 23 into Wedren. With that, I submitted an HSIP application to put shoulders on that road. So it would be same thing that we're doing on 4 and 51. We're putting widening down the widened shoulders and resurfacing it. Same thing down on 29 from Illinois 18 to 64.
Excuse me? Resurfacing is that's when you grind it down and refly it?
We're not going to grind anything off. We're just going to overlay it.
Okay,
So we can add more structure to the road.
all right, thank you.
Then we can get into County Highway 34, we're gonna get preliminary engineering plans started for the widening resurfacing of County Highway 34, which is Deep Bend Road right out here. So we can start looking at getting it resurfaced and get it widened to have 4-foot shoulders put on it. So at that point, you can actually consider it having bicycle accommodations. So there's someplace for bicyclists to ride through these curves without being right out in the middle of the lanes. And
Are you working in tandem with the state? Are they gonna straighten anything out or?
not working at straightening anything out, not doing any alignment like Larry had, it's basically doing back where it's at. All I do is, we have to redo some of the forest slopes of ditches to get 4-foot shoulders out on both sides. And there's probably one area that's west of the lock and dam where all the widening will have to happen on the north side of the road because they can't go closer to the river.
I say, I thought there was gonna be a project 5 years down the road or whatever, where you were gonna do
Yeah.
that whole thing.
Yeah, so that's, this is getting engineering started for it because with all the sensitive areas that's in the area, it's gonna take a while to get through phase 1. At that point, we can get phase 1 reports done, get that done, and then finally get a set of design plans put together and then get it to a letting. So it's probably at least 3 years out from now before we can think about taking a project to a letting.
This is the start.
This is engineering just to get it started, yes.
Yeah. I don't understand, bicycles are using that road when they can use the I&M Canal, it's a couple hundred years.
Right, but bicyclists, I am in canals over, but there's no direct access to the lock and dam. So for them to get to the lock and dam, they have to ride down Deep Bend Road. A lot of bicyclists also don't like, the true hardcore bicyclists don't like riding down the towpath because of the surfaces and that might, they're
Tear those rims up.
but it's harder to ride on there and it's not the same conditions like riding on a hard surface.
It's fun when you run into them on 71.
So there's a lot of bicyclists that use this during the summer, and there's a lot of large groups that come through here.
Yes, there is.
So that's one thing that's feds are really pushing, is protecting the vulnerable road users and consider bicyclists are vulnerable road users.
So are you gonna add a bike lane to the
Adding
event?
shoulders that they can use to bicycle on. Similar to what's on Route 6 right up here. You go through Route 6, they got a 4-foot shoulder out there. They got a rumble strip there, so they got a 3-foot area in there to ride their bicycles in. So at that point, when you go to passing, you're supposed to give them 4 feet to pass, right? Well, they're on that shoulder, it's very easy to give them 4 feet to get around it versus them beyond the white line. At that point, you got to follow behind them until you get an opening to actually really pass them.
No cussing involved.
What is it, 4 or 3?
What?
It's 3. 3 feet for bike lane.
Oh. Can't use.
I mean, 4 if you want to be careful.
Yeah. We give more room you give to bicycles, the better, so. County Highway 44, we're gonna do a resurfacing through Leonore, Illinois. And we're gonna do similar to what we did over in Grand Ridge this year. You've been down in Grand Ridge with our resurfacing. It looks really nice downtown Grand Ridge. Then we get into our culverts. We got the county line bridge with Lee County up in the very northwest corner of the county. Over Big Bear Creek, to replace that one in conjunction with Lee County. And we have our bridge replacement on County Highway 15 south of Kernan. That was omitted with our big resurfacing project on 15. Then we're looking at replacing culverts on County Highway 19. That was supposed to be done this year, but we didn't get it done this year, so we'll get them done next year. We have County Highway 19 for starting preliminary engineering for culvert replacement over Tomahawk Creek. This one that we stopped at.
These ones we turned, isn't
Not all of them stopped. Some, yeah, that's one we did stop at. It's also the one I want to do in conjunction with the one that's a township one that's around the corner. It's over Tomahawk Creek. And doing them as one project together for both those culverts. Then we got the deck rehab up on County Highway 32. We're going to hydroblast the existing surface off, and then we'll come back and put a latex modified over the top of it.
we talked about that one?
Yep.
Have we done that before?
Have we done that before? No. Has it been done on various bridges around here? Yes. A lot of our county overheads now, like the one on County Highway 13, over 80, right there east of LaSalle, that was got the latex modified over on it. There's East 6th Road has it just done with that one, same thing. The state's been doing it now for 20 plus years, doing latex modified. They used to do microsilk overlays, and they found out that micros really didn't bond too well with the existing bridge decks. So then at that point, for so many years, it started cracking and popping off. So they've gone to latex modified. So it's been working well. So one way we can do this for $800,000 project over the top of it and prevent us from having to do a $5 to $7 million bridge right now. So we're at a point that latex modified should last us another 20 to 30 years before they have to go through doing the bridge. And you get more life out of the existing structural steel, which is in a very good shape, so. And then looking at County Highway 34, replacing the bridge down at the Lock and Dam, getting that replaced next year before it gets posted. And then there's another little culvert / bridge. I'm not sure what it is, right outside the marina. The water's within about 6 inches of the bottom of the surface.
The slough that drains into
It's backed up from the river, and it's at the elevation where the river's that elevation,
that's just the road.
and we have no plans on what the structure actually is. We really can't inspect it.
No.
Cause it's underwater. So being conservative right now, we're telling legal loads only over it. We're telling legal loads only over top of it. We're not allowing oversized loads to go over it. Cause we're not sure if it would fail or not. We have nothing to
Oversized load would be
overweight.
80,000.
Legal loads 80,000, yes. So anything that's, say, that we had some loads coming through trying to be 144,000 pounds, and we're going, no, we're not sure. If you guys want paid to have evaluated, then we'll let you go across it. And then we start telling them how much it would cost to get it dewatered so someone could evaluate it. Because we were looking at somewhere around $50,000 to $70,000.
Aubrey can't go across it. Yeah.
So we're looking at getting it started so we can get it, get it replaced.
The parts terminal.
Yeah, those are legal votes, supposed to be.
Right, but I'm just thinking his best interest.
Yeah, so that's the reason why we're looking at both doing both bridges, yeah. So at that point, we get them before they get posted, yeah.
Yep.
Yes. So that's the preliminary program we're looking next year for that, and that's, I'll base my budget numbers off of. You can see that the notes down below says how much I'm looking at getting HSP funds, we're splitting costs with the counties and what we're looking for fitting as far as TPBR funds with the one bridge. So that's how I'm basing my budget off as I'm going through and start preparing it. So this month I should have our first draft of a budget to bring to you.
Yeah, that time of year already.
Yep.
Please.
Dan, you'd mentioned the one we didn't get to. Was that the only one that we did not do that was on the plan for last year?
Yes. That was on our stuff. We got townships that we haven't hit yet, but that's not in our budget, so. As far as department reports. County Highway 4 and 51 have been resurfaced. They're looking at doing egg shoulders this week on them. And then after that, we get that done, striping and the rumble strips in the shoulders will follow. The next stretch of County Highway 4 from 15 to the Gurney County line. D is planning starting on July 28th. The one bridge in Dewey Township was open, so Ray's all happy. One.
Steve, don't go on that one.
County Highway 33 at East 11th is nearing completion. All the asphalt's in, they're doing shaping and that. Once they get that all shaped and seated, that'll open up.
Herman boys will be happy.
County Highway 15 down south, wrapping up here in a month. That'll be opened up for expressway traffic. Leland Bridge up north, they got the abutments poured, they got the beam set, they're working on forming a deck on that, and that should be completed still before school starts. So everyone should be happy with that bridge getting done.
Is that on 34?
No, that's on our County Highway 52 in Leland. So 34 is just, US 34 is south of Leland. And that there, the state's looking at replacing that bridge here in our near future.
Tell you, the one by my house is impressive. What you took out and how it got put back in, I mean, it is just beautiful. And talk about doing something right in long term, it looks unbelievable. How you brought the rock in and everything else and just raised it. And I mean, it just.
Our Cape Seal is probably roughly about 50% done, maybe a little more than that. Everything south of the river is completed. They're working north of the river. And they'll be wrapping that up probably in a month. Seal coat, I think, is supposed to start tomorrow now. Tomorrow, no, that's depending on what the rain does today. So seal coat, they'll start doing that work here shortly. Then we still got our egg shoulder still to do. Our striper is supposed to be in next week, I believe, to start our countywide striping program.
The Cape Seal, is that done by us?
No, that's done by AC Pavement Striping. Both covers all the projects. Any other questions for me?
Everybody else, Canal Road. Is everybody driving faster? They're not driving slower.
Go by your place.
That's let's wait till the rest of County Highway 4 gets done all the way to Morris, all the way over to Gordon County line. You want to talk about a racetrack?
Yeah. You don't lose any time taking it compared to 80.
80, yep.
I've heard. Route 80's got a crash on it.
Set a speed trap up there, see what we get.
Generate some revenue.
There is a sheriff deputy from time to time.
I got a question for you. When do you start looking for snowplow drivers?
Right now.
Does that get published?
Right now, we have 2 postings for maintainers. It's posted right now.
Full-time?
Full-time, yes. That's all, then we have full-time. One time we hire someone during the winter is when we are missing someone. Like this winter, depends on our one employee again. If he's not back yet, we might hire someone for the winter again, but it'll probably just be one person again.
Or is it part-time every year? It's
It doesn't, it depends on whether,
needed.
as needed, yes.
What's the full-time start at?
Right now, it's 24.29. It'd be higher if the union contract was settled, but that's not settled yet, so. Right now, starting wage is 24.29, and it must have a CDL Class A.
Steve's got a class. I do.
Does he want?
I'll take the road that doesn't have mailboxes.
It won't have no doctors after you're done.
Okay, Canal Road, yours.
Anybody got anything else? Need a motion to adjourn then. Bill, Steve, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried, adjourn.
Good job.
Good job, Wally.
Yeah.